Sixers.
Oh, baby!
And Flyers.
He scored!
97.3 ESPN. WENJ. WENJ HD. Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
The following program is paid for by The Locker Room with Billy Schweim. The opinions expressed are not those of Town Square Media or station advertisers.
Set! Red 83!
To the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schweim.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schweim.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the locker room with Billy Schweim and producer, co-host, Nick Earnshaw on a Saturday morning. It is the 15th of November. The sun is shining. I'm getting better. And you're in here with me there, Nicky Earnshaw. What's up, kid?
What's going on, Billy Schweim? Good morning to you. Good morning to everybody out there. Beautiful Saturday morning. You got your bandage off your knee. You're feeling a little bit better, hopefully. We got you in the studio.
Still a little sore.
All right.
I went to see Dr. Seth Stake.
Shout out to Doc.
He's the best, man. He's taken personal interest in my recovery. But I've had a tough one, man, because I've developed a sciatic nerve problem in my back. So I can't stand, I can't sit, I can't lay. What do I do, Nick?
Well, you're here.
I talk on the radio.
You can still talk. Nothing was hindered there.
Never had a problem doing that, Nick.
No, never.
But anyway, Dr. Seth Stake, he did a magnificent job. You saw my scar. Looks pretty good, man. The dressing's off, and I'm ready to rehabilitate. But I'm hindered by this back, and I'm telling you, man. Like, I saw Dr. Dominic Mariani, a very good friend of mine, at Pennsauken Spine and Rehab. Of course, you know he's donated numerous tickets to games for us. We've given away and whatnot. And he put a 10 unit on, and then it short-circuited. I couldn't get that to work because, they sent me home with the home edition. And then I went to see Dr. Seth Stake, and he ramped up the anti-inflammatory and the muscle relaxer pill.
Well, it's good as you're doing better. You're getting there. Recovery's going.
But it's going slow. It's going slow.
You'll get there.
And it's painful. But
guess what? You can still yap.
Yeah, and if you need, listen, I got to tell you, I wouldn't be saying this if it didn't apply. But Dr. Seth Stake's great, and even though it is a painful, I recommend if you're having problems, you go see Dr. Seth Stake, Virtua. He's the best.
Awesome.
Yeah. You're laying around. All you're doing is watching sports, right? It's all.
Absolutely. That's what I would be doing.
So I got a handle on you. We're going to talk a lot about our 76ers today. I think I remember last week you were saying even Mike Gill called me, telling me like I'm nuts. I don't know what I'm talking about. You can't get rid of Embiid. And
there's no Embiid playing last night.
Look, what's the definition of insanity?
Go ahead. You can say.
What is? You tell me what it is, Nick.
You can say it.
You're doing the same thing and hoping for a different result, right? I mean, like, do you really believe that Joel Embiid is ever going to put together anything that amounts to look like a season that's productive? He's done.
Done.
Well, I mean, you know what?
Done.
You know what I think he's. You know what? And I talked to Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda. We're going to have him on at 11:00. And you know what? Just keeping him on the bench, like, could freak some teams out. Like having him in reserve in case the Germans bomb Pearl Harbor.
What do you think? He's like this awful. You act like he's like this terrible player to have.
Player. That's the key word. He's not a player. He can't stay on the court.
My God.
You guys that think you know everything about basketball know nothing.
Oh, here we go.
So funny.
I'll let you guys. But your argument continues to change every single time.
My argument is
your argument was, they're bad with the beat. They're bad without a beat. Which one is it?
I didn't say
is it both?
No. Look. Without Embiid, they're first of all,
they have no shot.
Their offense doesn't go through Embiid anymore. Correct?
Not necessarily. No,
Okay.
it probably shouldn't.
We're going to talk about what we think ails the Sixers because that they work the weave. They clear out for a one and gun with
I don't
Maxey.
know
They
what
don't even
the
send
hell that
picks. I don't know
was.
what's going on.
What the hell that
it's
was
not
last
working.
night?
Like Nick Nurse, you tell me he has no imagination.
They actually had a decent third quarter last night. We know their woes in the third quarter to start this season have been a problem. The second time they've outscored an opponent in the third quarter last night. However, they got destroyed in the fourth quarter.
When they need a basket,
Awful.
all they're doing is clearing everybody out to the side and let Maxey go one-on-one.
It's too easy. Yeah, they were playing all this ISO ball with Maxey. It was awful. Well, that's on the coach. That's on the coach.
That's on the coach. All right, so we'll talk Sixers basketball. How about the Flyers, man? Like, was that a gritty performance last night, Nick?
Oh, yeah.
No, I told you I turned the Sixers game off with about 6 minutes to go because I said they're done. They're losing this game. I can see it right now. I saw the handwriting on the wall. I'm clairvoyant.
We were doing the opposite. You were checking in on the Sixers, watching the Flyers.
Right.
And I was watching the Sixers, checking in on the Flyers.
That's
why we work together.
Yeah, that's why we're good together.
Yeah, that's why we work.
The yin and the yang. But anyway, so I thought it was they're very disappointed in their defensive effort. I thought some pretty soft goals that went in.
Hey, yeah, it was 11 total goals scored last night.
Yeah, it was like really weird, but they kept fighting, and I got to tell you I think that's the Tocchet. The coaching staff has instilled this in these young guys to never give up, and I like that.
Yeah, hey, I love the fight that they've had. I mean, especially coming off that loss earlier in the week. Just tip it offside.
Yeah, by like a fraction of an inch.
Oh, I was like, are you? And it was like what, less than a minute to go in the in the hockey game.
I'm not gonna fault the coaching staff for that. Tip should be more
but they
self-aware.
bounced back.
But they bounced back. Tip should have been
back.
aware of where he was.
Yep.
And I know he felt bad about it, but they've bounced back, and resilience is what we like. So
they got some dogs on this team.
We'll talk some Flyers hockey. And guess what? So I can't do too much. So Tuesday night, I went to the Cherry Hill AMC and I saw the documentary that's out called The Swede of Philadelphia. Oh. And I'm telling you what, Nick, that opened up some old wounds.
I'm sure.
But I got to tell you, it was done really well. And I reached out to Charlie Minn, who's the filmmaker, director, producer of the documentary. We're going to have him on at 10:30 today.
That'll be a fun conversation.
And let me tell you something. It was like an investigation thing.
He
interviewed everybody that had anything to do with that was around and had anything to do with that incident, tragic death of one of our greatest goaltenders. Pelle Lindbergh would have had a sensational career.
Yep.
Who knows what would happen to Ron Hextall? Came up not too much after that, right?
Yeah.
But it was done really well. I thought Charlie did a good job, and we'll talk to Charlie Minn at 10:30 today.
Yeah, we'll talk to him. We'll get his insights on, I guess, creating the documentary and all that.
How hard it was getting all those people together.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting, fascinating conversation.
He interviewed Rick Tocchet, Murray Craven, Al Morgani.
Yeah.
I think Kathy McNeil, I think her name is. She was in the car. Ed Parvin Jr. was in the car. The police department, the EMT, the investigator crew, from soup to nuts.
Yep, everybody.
He did a pretty good job with it. Yep. So we'll have Charlie Minn on, and then of course at 11 o'clock, Mr. Negadelphia will bite into your gluteus maximus with your Sixers stand because I got to be honest with you. I don't know what to do with Joel Embiid. I don't necessarily.
You can't trade him.
You can't trade him.
He has a contract you can't trade.
Not going to contribute that much this year. He's not. Nick.
He's not going to contribute.
Did he contribute? Did he contribute last night?
He didn't play last night.
Did he contribute? Did he contribute the night before?
He's won games for them this year.
Did he contribute
against? Well, he's on a minutes restriction. It's November.
He was on a minutes restriction, but then I read in the newspaper he was complaining he's not getting enough minutes.
That's the fight and the player he is. Did you read the ESPN article this summer?
I don't need to read ESPN.
There it is. There it is.
All right. They're in a conundrum here. There's no doubt about it.
They're not.
They're not. Okay. So the glass is
They're
half.
7-5. They're way better than they were last year.
Well, that's saying a lot.
It's a
It's
fact.
a fact. They're better than last year. That's
They're
great.
better than last year.
All right, so they're 2 games over 500, and you're their biggest cheerleader.
Listen, when they win the title, Negadelphia's buying everybody in
I tell
jerseys.
you what, if the Sixers win the title with Joel Embiid, I'll shave my head.
All right, that's fair.
There you go.
You better.
All right, I'll shave my head.
I'm not taking that bet.
Yeah, you can take that bet, Nick. You're never gonna have to shave your head. Trust me.
No, I'm saying I'm not shaving my head if they lose or anything.
No, you don't have to do that. And then, of course, at the bottom of the second hour, we'll get our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Hey, it's a playoff season for football.
It is.
And
November.
Yeah, man, November, the surly swill of November chill. That was great. John Facenda. So we got a lot going on here today, Nick.
Yeah, a lot going on. We're going to get into the birds as well. A lot to talk about.
So the Eagles, I thought the story. Let me ask you this question, Nick, before we go to break. What was the big story for the Packers game?
Coming out of it?
Yeah, coming out
the
of the
offense.
No offense?
No offense.
How about Jalen Phillips?
Yeah, he was the big story too. But I would say lack of offense. But the defense played so well. But the lack of offense overshadowed how great the defense was.
I thought the defense was so great. And
fantastic.
I think Jordan Love stinks, to be honest with you.
There were
so many guys that were wide open. He just didn't even see him. You saw the coach freaking out on the sidelines. Come on, man.
Yeah, but I think the lack of offense, overshadowed it.
Could you imagine if A.J. Brown, because he's been chirping a lot, we'll get into that. Could
you imagine if 5 a.m. watching
Could you imagine if Dan Marino was our quarterback here, or John Elway, or somebody like Joe Montana?
What are you doing?
Just A.J. Brown. Look,
what are you doing?
He just.
Could you imagine if we had an offensive coordinator calling good plays for him? And get AJ involved?
Well,
I got some stats. I got some nuggets for you there, Schwein.
Why doesn't Sirianni do what Dan Campbell did? Take over the reins.
Well, when he took over the reins, they didn't win. That's why he gave away the reins.
Oh, Nick, we got a lot. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna load up on you today.
We're ready to rock. I'm a one-man band over here. Let's go, Schwein.
Let's get in that 3-point stand.
I am.
First hour locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process, from contract signing and closing, from the shore to center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann & Associates, 609-263-7422, whether for commercial, residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more. The professionals at John A. McCann & Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call anytime, 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schweim and Nicky Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
This is the radio home for Philadelphia Eagles football. The Eagles continue the 2025 season on Sunday Night Football, hosting the Detroit Lions.
1st and 10 at the Lions 45. Hurts back again, looks, fires, diving reception is A.J. Brown.
Pre-game coverage starts at 7 p.m. with Merrill Reese and Mike Quick calling all the action, starting at 8:20. This is where the Eagles play. 97.3 ESPN, South Jersey's Eagles station.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the locker room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Go for holiday bliss. Whether naughty or nice, you are not going to want to miss this. Go for nights that shine with friends a toast so fine. Go to find Santa's place. Go to see that smiling face. Go to give the gift of cheer with the card that brings dreams near. With endless fun and things to do, it is the gift that keeps on giving too. Go for the dazzling lights. It's quite a sight. Go to Ocean Casino Resort for holiday magic of every sort.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
Hi, it's Pete from Chicky and Pete's. Warm up this fall with an incredible seafood boil. Try the Uncle George with succulent snow crabs, tasty mussels, and shrimp. There's the Pete's Feast with 2 pounds of sweet succulent crab legs, a dozen shrimp, clams, and a pound of mussels. Or create your own boil. Add a lobster tail or a delicious Dungeness cluster. Include smoked sausage, corn, and potatoes, served in our tasty broth, made with white wine and our signature seasonings. A shellfish lover's dream at Chickies and Pete's.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Nick Earnshaw. But, a lot of college football, a lot of great games on today, Nick.
Yeah, absolutely.
By the way, I took Louisville plus 5.5 last night against Clemson, won that one. I took Oregon Ducks, won that one in a tease.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
You love your teasers.
By the way, everybody tells me how great they are. Like, I know college football, not me. Other people, and I'm not going to name any names, know a lot about college football. Guess what? The pool that I'm with Mike Gill, I'm in first place again.
You're winning. I'm out this month.
See, there's some people that can't even pick their nose, not me.
You and your frickin' teasers, man.
All right, let's talk some Eagles football.
Eagles.
Because, I mean, last week, their offense was atrocious. You know what? By the way, I talked to a couple friends of mine that don't live in this area. Mm-hmm. I talked to 2 friends that live up in the New York area, and one lives in Florida. All 3 of them turned the game off at halftime. It was so boring they couldn't even watch it.
Oh, they're not true football fans. That was a great defensive battle. Sometimes you got to love games like that.
Do you think viewers in other markets were tuned into that game? It was like watching paint dry on offense. Both offenses were.
It was, but if you love football, it was a great game to watch. I thought it was a great. It's like a pitcher's duel, right?
Yeah, it was. But I'm just saying, people in this market weren't watching.
All right. It's fine.
By the way, Nick Sirianni, he's got a winning percentage of .714. 55-22 owns the second highest win percentage by a head coach during the Super Bowl era. The only one with a better one is John Madden.
Wow.
Is that unbelievable?
That's unbelievable, man.
And you know he's undefeated.
He's underrated. He's an underrated coach.
Yeah, man. But I mean, so what's the deal with Petula? Like, you think it's all him?
I think it's mostly him.
Let me ask you this question, Nick, because obviously A.J. Brown's been chirping off. He's not happy, and I think he's got a little bit of a point. He is so good. He's not generational wide receiver, but he could be a candidate for the Hall of Fame if he just could get the ball to him. But is he not getting open? Is he having a problem with Jalen Hurts? Is it the offensive coordinator, or is it a combination of all 3? What is it?
Well, I think it's a little bit of everything, but I think a majority it comes from and stems from the offensive coordinator and the offensive play design and play calling. That is where I think.
Do you think there's a problem between Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown?
I don't think there's like a big problem. It seems
Is
like
there any animosity?
I don't think they're best of friends. I think it's a working
He's
relationship.
his son's godfather.
Well,
As a matter of fact, I just saw. So, by the way, I know you can't rely on anything you see on social media.
I know,
but
Billy
the other
versus
day-
technology.
You believe this? The other day, I'm scrolling. I see Toronto Maple Leafs have a
lot of fake crap out there, Schwein.
You said that Craig Berube has stage 4 terminal cancer. I'm
Yeah.
like, what? So I call him. He goes, "Don't believe that crap, Schweiner." Like, so you're seeing a lot of bull crap on his social media.
It's part of the
But
AI stuff.
So I don't know whether to believe this. I saw a video popped up of Jalen Hurts and AJ telling how they were sitting on the sidelines talking about how much they loved each other.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where.
that
you're
fake?
I don't know where you're getting your information from.
No, I'm not
Schwein.
getting
You
any
gotta-
information. I'm just saying it pops up like if I'm on
Yeah.
if I'm on Instagram or Facebook. These little videos pop up.
Yeah, your algorithm is on another planet compared to mine.
Well, what am I look? What is that? What is it?
Billy versus technology. That's
Okay.
what it is.
According to the Elias Sportsbook, Nick Sirianni is the 5th head coach in NFL history to start 7-2 or better 4 of their first 5 years as a head coach.
Yeah.
Is that unbelievable?
Unbelievable. But let's get back to the offense. We veered off the offense.
All
Let's
right.
talk about the offense. Did you see what A.J. Brown did this week?
He was on a bunch of podcasts. I know that.
No. He was on a Twitch stream. That's why I'm going to break it down for you. Gen Z style.
He was
here,
playing
Schwein.
Madden. Is that what
He
he
was playing Madden on a Twitch streamer's
God, what are we talking about here?
live. I woke up to go to the
Wow,
bathroom.
He was playing Madden.
But he joined, and they were talking, and he got asked like how he was doing, the whole thing. And I woke up about 5 o'clock to go to the bathroom. So I stayed up. I go on my phone. I just check it real quick. And I see all this commotion about AJ going on this Twitch stream saying all this stuff, like that things aren't going well, all that. So I watched 45 minutes of AJ Brown playing Madden, scoring a touchdown with himself, saying that's the only highlight he's had all year in Madden.
He had 2 catches for 13 yards against the Packers. Is he not getting open, Nick? Or because I saw a couple patterns where he was wide open and Hurts is not hitting.
I got a stat for you.
Give it
I
to
got a
me.
stat for you. According to Brendan Deeg of The Score, I talked about this on the Nuggets this past week. Guess how many crossing routes the Eagles have had him run? Which is probably like one of his best routes that he runs, right?
Maybe 2?
14. You know where
all
that is?
season?
All season.
That's not good.
137 pass catchers in the NFL have run more crossing routes than him in the entire league. That is his bread and butter. Run him across the middle, slants, all that type of stuff. They aren't running him in the correct routes. They're using, I don't know if decoy is the right word, but I'm going to use it anyway. It feels like he's been used as like a decoy to open up other things. But the play design with the other things isn't that creative either.
I don't get it, man.
That's my problem with the offense.
I think I could call better plays than Petula. I really do.
I think that's the
really
issue
do.
here. How do you come off of a bye week? And now listen, I know you're in the frozen tundra in Green Bay. Defensive it's Monday
it was
night.
32 degrees. It wasn't that bad.
I know. So, but you're on the road. It's Monday night. I get it. Those games happen where it's like a defensive battle. But man, I mean that flat to come back out of the bye week, not good. Not good.
No, not good at all. And I just. By the way, do you know Sirianni's? The Eagles are 10-0 against the NFC North.
Yeah, there's
That's
this.
pretty good
So
stuff,
there's this
man.
thing on social media going around right now is that the Bears are beating up on all the NFC East teams,
right?
And the Eagles are beating up on NFC North
Is
teams,
that right?
and now all Bears fans and Eagles fans are coming together as one because they're beating everybody else in Division 4.
I don't know. With all that talent, I wrote on 97.3ESPN.com every Friday like I do. You can go there, check it out. I write an article every Friday. Josh edits and posts, and I just said like we have like it's so funny. We have 3 guys in Philadelphia that are underperforming that are like great talents.
I think it has
Mishkov he's not getting the now. He's starting to play a little bit better.
Yes,
but he's not he's not picked up where he left off last year.
No, he's playing better, but he's played better.
Did you see him on the bench last night sucking wind? He looked like he was sucking a lot of air, man. And then Joel Embiid, I mean, he had the MVP 2 years ago now.
Yeah,
and now he's a shell of himself.
Not a shell of himself. What are you talking about?
He's not. Oh, come on, Nick.
What are you watching the news instead?
What are I watching the news? Oh my God! You
flipping
guys,
through the
I don't
flyers
understand.
and news.
He can't stay healthy, Nick.
I never said he could. That's why I said I would take the under on how many games he played. You just got to get him to the postseason. Yeah, okay. Just get him to the postseason.
Just don't put all your eggs in his basket.
I'm not putting all the eggs in the basket.
They're going to break, Nick. You're going to lose all that
Fine.
yolk.
Listen, when I get my free and beat jersey at the end of the year from Mr. Negadelphia.
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to shave my head if the Sixers win the championship this year. I'll shave my head.
All right, we heard it here first. I have the clip.
I'll
have
reiterate.
the clip.
I will shave my head if the Sixers win the championship this year.
Listen, okay?
What are
What are
the odds of that?
I didn't love the way they played last night. Last night, not a great game overall, okay? Running too much ISO in the fourth quarter with Tyrese Maxey. The offense was stagnant like another team in this city. Guys just kind of standing there trying.
Watching, buddy. You're going to watch. Buy a ticket.
Yeah. So, listen, they're 7-5. They're off to a way better start than they were. They're not fully healthy yet. Paul George is supposed to come back. Joel Embiid, I know he has the other issues day-to-day with the knee. Just keep him healthy. Keep him on a minutes restriction and keep him out on the three-point line because when you need him, you'll need him in the playoffs when things tighten up. Then you put him down low.
All right, the Philadelphia Flyers are what their record is at 9-5-3. They have 21 points. They're only 4 points out of first place. But
9 wins.
But the Flyers, they're young and they're hungry. I like that. Like even the Sixers backcourt, I love it. I mean, they're fun to watch. I'm not going to deny that. But it's just that they got to be more creative on offense at the end of the games without Joel Embiid in. Something's got to give.
What? You went from Flyers to Embiid.
No, I'm just saying. I'm talking about our three big stars are underachieving.
Oh,
A.J.
okay.
Brown,
You
Beach
lost
Cop,
me for a second
and Joel Embiid.
You lost me for a second.
Yeah,
there,
I'm lost because of my head spinning.
Your head spinning. All these stars are not.
And I can't wait till when Mr. Negadelphia calls in here. He's going to light you up.
He's not going to light me up today. I'm prepared. Don't worry. I'm prepared for the Negadelphian today.
All right. On the other side, we're going to talk with Charlie Minn. He's the filmmaker and producer of the documentary The Swede of Philadelphia. Now, you weren't alive when Pelle Lindbergh was our goalie, but it was great because I'll never forget Bernie Perrant, his career ended quickly. He had an eye problem, got hit in the eye or something like that. So here comes Pelle Lindbergh, and he's got the same. He looks exactly like Bernie Perrant.
Yeah.
Same mask, same body type, used the same equipment, and then on top of it all, he was great. He was phenomenal. But he liked fast cars, Nick.
Yeah.
You know what? It was a shame. I'll never forget. It was a Sunday morning, maybe about 12 noon. I was young. I was living at my parents' house. I was back at my parents' house, and it was a beautiful, beautiful Sunday morning. My dad's like yelling, go rake those leaves. I was like 24, 25.
Yeah.
And
around my age.
Yeah, I was around your age, and we kept the news. Boy, I'll tell you what, that was devastating, man.
Yeah, it's
a superstar like that.
Yeah,
his life cut short tragically.
Way too short
in an automobile accident.
Who knows what he could have been? Yeah, it's just so sad. That entire story. Even just learned about it growing up. Just how sad it was and how much of a shock it was to the Philadelphia area.
It was horrible.
Yeah, just awful. So
I didn't realize this because I didn't really start hanging out with Rick Tocchet and Berube and all those guys till 87, 88. He died in 85.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't really. I mean, I was in tune to the Flyers because I loved them.
Right.
I didn't know those guys personally at that time. I knew them, and I was in their presence. It just we weren't hanging out at that point.
Right.
So I don't remember, but Tocchet had to go identify the body.
Oh, awful.
Is that horrible?
Awful.
So we'll talk with filmmaker and producer Charlie Minn on the other side. I can't wait to talk to him about how it came about, how he decided that he wanted to take on this endeavor. And do a little investigative work on the life and death of Pelle Lindbergh.
Yep. We'll talk to him on the other side.
All right. First hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call, 609-399-1227. I want to tell you about La Scala's Beach House. We love it there. We'll be back there on December 14th for our last Eagles pregame show there at La Scala's Beach House in Brigantine. It opened 3 summers ago now to rave reviews. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian, American, and seafood favorites, just like your grandmom used to make. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza and their daily specials. Eat in or take out at La Scala's. They're located at 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. That's LaScalasBeachHouse.com. Let's eat. And don't forget, they're in the Ocean Casino now. And I've been seeing things on the social media posts. It looks like a lot of fun.
It's awesome. I went there once already. Yep.
It's great. So get yourself over to La Scala's in the Ocean Casino. All right, when we return, we'll talk with filmmaker, producer of the documentary The Swede of Philadelphia, Charlie Minn on the other side. You're listening to The Locker with Billy Schwein and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Philadelphia Flyers hockey tonight on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app. Listen as Tim Saunders and Todd Fedorn bring you all the exciting play-by-play action.
Shoots, he scores! That Beach Ball! He's got goals in 3 straight games.
It's Flyers Star. Tonight, coverage begins at 8 p.m. It's Flyers hockey all season long on South Jersey's radio home for Philadelphia Flyers hockey. 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Call and again and again. Call and again and again.
Tax season at Tom's River Volkswagen means we're paying the sales tax. Yeah, we've got over 1,000 vehicles on sale and we're paying the sales tax. Tell that nasty old tax man to go straight to Tom's River Volkswagen or Tom'sRiverVW.com because we're paying the sales tax.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemick. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemick sent you.
It's the boldest Black Friday super sale ever, only at Matt Black Kia. For a limited time, get up to $10,000 back in cash or apply to your deal and make no payments for 90 days on select new Kias. Prefer to lease? How about a 2026 Kia Sportage LX all-wheel drive? Just $159 a month with $39.99 down for 24 months. That's right, up to $10,000 cash back or a lease for just $159 a month. And if you have a job clearing $450 a week, we want to get you approved today. Visit MattBlackKia.com before it's too late. It's got to be a Matt Black Kia. Call 215-703-8526 for details.
Black Friday savings are here at the Home Depot, which means it's time to add new cordless power to your collection. Right now, when you buy a select battery kit from one of our top brands like Ryobi or Milwaukee, you'll get a select tool from that same brand for free. Click into one of our best deals of the season and stock up on tools for all your upcoming projects. Get Black Friday savings happening now at the Home Depot. Limit 1 per transaction. Exclusions apply. Full eligible tool list in-store and online.
Hey everybody, it's Mike Gill from the Sports Bash. You know, I've been telling you about my friends over at the Nizam's Restaurant. Well, don't forget, their Eagles special is back. You get a free order of spicy tandoori chicken wings for dine-in customers when the Eagles win. They also have a great lunch buffet on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and has a great banquet space that can seat up to 100 people for private events and celebrations. So what are you waiting for? Try out the Nizam's in Harbor Square, Egg Harbor Township, right outside of Boscov's.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Nick Earnshaw on a beautiful Saturday morning. And I'll never forget, Nick, I told you on the other side before we went to break that I'll never forget where I was. Like, certain events in life, like 9/11 and things like that, you don't forget where you were. And on, I think it was November 11th, 1985, when we got the news, it was a Sunday morning that Pelle Lindbergh had been killed he wasn't declared dead until Monday. They pulled him off of life support. But it was like a malaise. It was like, the city was like just he was such a great goalie. He reminded everybody of Bernie Perrant, and then he was dead.
Yep.
It was just very devastating. I'll never forget where I was, man.
Yep.
So I went to see a documentary called The Swede of Philadelphia. It was produced by filmmaker Charlie Minn. So let's go to the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room the director and filmmaker, Charlie Minn. Good morning, Charlie.
Hey, Billy. My pleasure to be on your show, and it's great to talk to an outstanding hockey guy. There aren't many of us left.
No, there aren't, and that's because the game has changed. Like I don't care what anybody says, Charlie, and I know you're from the Long Island area, but back in the day when people would get more fired up for the fights and the extracurricular activities around the game itself, but it made it interesting and fun. The game's faster, and I get it. It's a fast-paced game, but it took a certain element away from the game that I thought people loved.
I could barely watch the hockey today, Billy. It's too soft. My era was the '80s. Ben Wilson, Al Secord, Wendell Clark, Mel Bridgman, Rick Tocchet, Cam Neely.
Yeah.
That's hockey.
Bobby Probert.
Absolutely. Today's hockey. Rick Tocchet would never say this publicly, but he must be laughing inside, saying, "Man, you guys, this is not hockey. When I played, that was hockey."
Well, I got to tell you, I'm friendly with Craig Berube and Rick Tocchet, and I've had conversations with them, and they, even with me, as well as I know those two, they won't come out and directly say it, but you got to believe that they feel a little bit that inside of them. You know what I mean? That the game has changed so much.
Yeah, like I said, it's too soft today. They might as well just keep playing hockey and just play ping pong.
The Ice Capades. Now, the first question I have for you is, now you've done over 77 films, documentaries, and whatnot. What possessed you? Like, what gave you the inspiration to do this film, The Swede of Philadelphia, about the tragic death of Pelle Lindbergh, our great goalie?
Yeah, I'm a hockey fanatic, and I got burned out with the true crime genre. Actually, you gave me too much credit there, Billy. I've made 45 documentaries. Oh,
I thought it was 77. Sorry.
Yeah, I did a couple of movies called 77 Minutes, so maybe that's what is on your mind there. But, I needed to kind of take a break from true crime films. So hockey has always been my love. It pretty much saved my life in many ways. Growing up as a kid, I needed an identity. So I started playing hockey, and everything just changed in my life. My whole mindset, I became more competitive in life about everything, and hockey was my nucleus. And, this film would not have been made without the help of Bill Meltzer, one of my two producers, along with Travis Ballinghoff. They both did an outstanding job making this film what it is. And Bill Meltzer, I had a chance meeting with him 4 years ago at Wells Fargo, and we stayed in touch. And finally, I said, it's 40 years now. I don't think the Pelle Lindbergh story has really been told. Most even diehard Flyer fans only know that he drank one night, drove, went too fast, and died, and that was it. Right. No one really got deep. And like you said earlier on your show, I was able to get first responders. Kathy McNeil and Ed Parvin, they hadn't done an interview in 40 years. Yeah. So hockey fans, Flyer fans who follow Pelle, they deserve to know what happened that morning rather than just what I said, the simplistic approach of, oh, yeah, I heard that he drove, drank, and he was driving too fast and he died, and that's it. A documentary is supposed to inform, educate, raise awareness, and give you the specifics.
Well, I got to tell you, Charlie, you did a great job with it. I think that it's a wound, like I said earlier in the show, it's like a wound that nobody wanted to talk about because Pelle Lindbergh, keep in mind, Bernie Perrant was a phenomenal goaltender, as we all know. Everybody loves Bernie Perrant, who just passed away himself too, by the way. But here comes, Pelle Lindbergh, Bernie Perrant's career was cut a little short because he had an eye injury, right? He got poked in the eye or something like that. And then all of a sudden, here comes a goaltender by the name of Pelle Lindbergh, who looks like Bernie Perrant, wears the mask of Bernie Perrant, and wanted to be a Flyer ever since he was a kid, and he was great. So everybody was in love with Pelle Lindbergh. But the guy liked fast cars, and he liked the fast life, and tragically he took his life. But I thought you did a really good job illustrating the life of Pelle Lindbergh.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And, the one thing that I took away from this film, I took a lot of things away, but the one thing that stayed with me was that so many people told me that Pelle Lindbergh was not an avid drinker. So it really begs the question, what went wrong that morning? Pelle Lindbergh, in my opinion, got screwed that morning. Somebody overserved him, whether it was a bartender, whether it was a teammate buying him too many rounds. I'm not saying that was done intentionally. And I want to be clear here, I'm not exonerating Pelle Lindbergh 100%. He's a grown man. He's the one who decided to drink, drive, speed. So this was a combination of factors, and unfortunately, it was the perfect storm where all the stars aligned for things to happen the way it did. I wish that Pelle Lindbergh had gone out with his fiancée that day. She almost went out with him, so she would have been with him to supervise him. But when you're alone and you're a celebrity and you're surrounded by friends who you meet up at bars, you never know what could go wrong.
Well, Charlie, I got to tell you though, back especially with sports figures, celebrities, like back Allen Iverson had a posse. They just all they did was hang with him, and whatever he wanted to do, they went along with it. That's with every athlete. You know what I mean? Not too many people tell him no. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't care what sport you're in.
When I interviewed Saquon Barkley for my Penn State documentary, he was surrounded by a lot of people. So, celebrities, you're right. They're like that. And then I interviewed Chris Godwin, and he was all by himself. And oh boy, respect I had for that. And Chris Godwin told me right to my face, he goes, I'm my own person. And I love athletes who have that human element, that they're their own people. But, you're right. Celebrities are often surrounded by a lot of people. They get influenced this way and that way, sometimes not in the best way. But as I said, something went terribly wrong. And, I do want to give the listeners out there the website, SwedeofPhiladelphia.com, if they want more info. And it's playing in South Jersey right now.
Yeah, I went to see it. It was great. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, Voorhees and Cherry Hill, AMC Theaters, Cherry Hill and Voorhees, playing right now for another week at least. And then if people have friends in Chamonix and Oaks, it's also playing up in PA.
We're talking with Charlie Minn. He's the filmmaker, producer, director of the documentary, The Swede of Philadelphia. Charlie, how hard was it getting in touch with all the people that were involved in this? From the investigator, you talked to Ed Parvin Jr., who was actually in the car, and of course Kathy McNeil. Murray Craven, you interviewed Rick Tocchet, Dave Brown, Bob Froese. How hard was it to get, and how long did it take for you to put this together?
Yeah, a very difficult film to make because you're talking about a story that happened 40 years ago, so you have to find people. And once again, I keep going back to Bill Meltzer. He's the one who gave me a lot of the names and numbers. However, Kathy and Ed, the survivors inside the car, that was the real hard part.
Okay.
I had to find Kathy through Facebook. I sent her some messages. She didn't reply, so I really had to dig and look at the people maybe she was responding to on Facebook. I reached out to them. And at first, I was actually misspelling her name. It's Kathleen McNeil. So that's what delayed things. Okay. So finally, she got back to me. I flew her in from Arizona, where she lives. Couldn't have been nicer. Just a first-class woman. And then Ed Parvin, my brilliant photographer and producer, Travis Ballinghoff, actually went to his house.
Okay, yeah, I know.
And knocked on his door. And I told Travis, listen, if he's not going to answer, just leave a note. So he left him a note, and that afternoon, I'll never forget it, I got a call from Ed Parvin. So the stars aligned for this movie to get made with the people I got. I flew out to Arizona to get Murray Craven, who was the only flyer to visit the crash site that morning. As a matter of fact, he was arrested that morning by the police because he would not calm down.
Yeah, no.
Frank Rizzo, who's in the movie, cuffed him because he was impeding with their investigation. Murray was freaking out because he wanted to know what was going on with Pelle. Murray's only 21 years old. He's a kid.
Yeah.
And so, Bob Froese's interview, we went up to Buffalo to get him. So this was a very difficult interview where a lot of traveling was involved, people coming in, getting Rick Tocchet, who was not even the coach of the Flyers at the time. He was the coach of Vancouver. He was probably the nicest guy out of everyone that I met. Everybody was super cool, but Rick might have been the nicest. And I asked him some very difficult questions. It just goes to show you what kind of a great guy Rick Tocchet is.
Yeah, he is. Like I said, I know Rick personally, and I never really, like I said, back in the '88 when I started really becoming close friends with Rick, I never really talked about that subject. It was just like you just didn't talk about it. You know what I mean? So I never really asked him about it.
Yeah, I guess that's a sensitive topic, and it just depends on your mindset, what kind of personality you have on whether you're going to approach somebody about it. I'm just so curious by nature, and being a documentarian, my mindset is just programmed to ask questions. I want to know the little tidbits, and most people in life, they don't really think about little things like that. They're just very simplistic, and they move forward. You know, I'm deeper. I just like to ask questions and really get down to the human element of things.
Well, I think you definitely illustrated the human element in this documentary. I recommend it for people to go see, especially if you're like. And when I went, by the way, when I went into the AMC in Cherry Hill, there was about 30 people, and everybody had orange and black on it, whether a sweatshirt or a jersey, and because Pelle was loved in this town, man.
It's amazing. He only played 3 years, and it's amazing the impact that he had. Here we are 40 years later, and there's a lot of Facebook pages that memorialize him.
Yeah.
If you really think about this, Billy. He only played for 3 years. That's not very long.
No.
And the impact that he had was enormous. And in '85, he won the Vezina. He finished third in the Hart Trophy voting, led the Flyers to the finals. Everybody thought he was the heir apparent to Bernie Parent. And had he lived, you wonder if Ron Hextall would have had the career that he had.
That's what I said to my co-host, Nick Earnshaw. I said, who would have known? If Pelle didn't have this tragic accident, what would have happened with Ron Hextall? He might not have even got a shot here in Philly.
Yeah, I got to believe he would have had a career eventually. Maybe they would have traded him.
Yeah.
Not too many people know that Bob Froese was going to be traded that week that Pelle died. The Flyers were going to give basically Pelle Lindbergh the keys to the city in net. He was about to sign a huge contract. Pelle Lindbergh. Bob Froese was traded to L.A. for Jay Wells. The NHL rescinded that deal because of the circumstance surrounding Pelle. So many things changed because of the Pelle Lindbergh situation, the death. It truly is the ultimate what if in Philadelphia sports history. Would Pelle Lindbergh have won Stanley Cups? We know how difficult it is. The Flyers haven't won one in 50 years.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's a great debate. Would Pelle Lindbergh have led the Flyers to the Stanley Cup title had he lived?
And you are right. You know, he was the first European and Swedish goalie ever to win the Vezina Trophy. So that's a feather in his cap. And then people, didn't expect to see that soon. Like in 80. When did he win the Vezina? 83.
85. The year he won the Vezina like 4 months before he died.
That's right. Yeah. I recommend people go see this documentary. It was done really well. You know what? I walked out. I got to be honest with you there, Charlie. I kind of welled up and got a little emotional towards the end of it because I was young and the Flyers were a big part of the city, of the fabric of the city. Remember, they won the Stanley Cup in '73 and '74 and '75. And it was the first. Philadelphia was like a city of losers until the Flyers came along.
Right, and I tell you, if any fan base deserves a Stanley Cup, I would say the Flyers are either 1 or 1A with Toronto. The Flyers fans have put up with 50 years of this. It's really hard to believe it's been half a century, but yet they still come out. And
it's a great fan base.
Kudos to them to put up with 50 years of no titles with their hockey team. I mean, that's a long time.
Well, and you know what, too, Charlie? They're lucky because of the Phillies and the Eagles have overshadowed them.
Right. Yeah. But that was my era, Billy. The Spectrum, one of my favorite angles in the film is the Spectrum. There will never be a place like the Spectrum again.
No.
Nothing. I mean, this Wells Fargo, take it how you want it. But, to me, the Spectrum was family. It was love. This new arena here, it's just corporate. Give me your money.
But it's so big, and you know what I mean. Like the Spectrum was personal. People right on top of you, and I think you did illustrate that really well in the movie. So Charlie, you're from the Long Island area. You're a big Islanders guy.
Not at all. I hate the Islanders.
Who's your team?
The Boston Bruins. But I'll tell you this: in 1980, Leon Stickle just passed.
Yeah, he just passed.
The Flyers. You went through one of the biggest corruption I've ever seen in my life, in my opinion, was that Game 6 against the Islanders.
Yeah.
I mean, the Flyers should have won the Stanley Cup that year. Pete Peters would probably have a street named after him. Right?
Probably. Yeah, because Leon Stickle took a lot of heat from the Flyers fans and around the NHL. I mean, I think it was at Nystrom that was off by like 4 feet. It wasn't even close.
There was an offside call that should have been made, a high stick call that should have been made. I mean, Bobby Nystrom, that overtime goal should have never happened.
No.
It should have been that Game 7 at the Spectrum would have been probably the loudest arena in the history of the NHL. And I always think of what if. Game 7, 1980 at the Spectrum. That would have been a sight unforeseen in sports history. That would have been incredible for the fan base.
Yeah. Well, Troy, listen, I wish we had more time. Once again, you can go to the Swede of Philadelphia.com for more information. It's still in theaters till November 20th?
Yeah, at least. Yeah. And again, the website, SwedeofPhiladelphia.com, that has all the information. And you could also order a real-life a poster, 27 by 40 poster. That's movie theater version. So just want to throw that out there.
Well, Charlie, man, listen, I appreciate you, and thank you so much for coming on the show. And let's go Flyers, and we'll talk to you again.
Thank you so much.
All right, there he is, filmmaker and producer Charlie Minn on the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline. I don't know, Nick. You weren't around for that, but it was. I remember how sad of a time it was.
Yeah, I'm
horrible,
sure.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, just the shock of something like that can. And
he was such a star,
and you're still wondering to this day what would have been, right? Like even my generation, like what would have been, like learning growing up about Pelle and the whole situation that happened there. The 3 good years that he did have in Philadelphia, it's a shame.
And Charlie
totally
makes one great point. It's been 50 years since the Flyers won a cup.
Oh.
Could you imagine? We need a cup, man.
We do need a cup.
The cup runneth over.
Come on, Talk.
Come on, Talk. Dee, 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 dee. I want to thank Charlie Minn. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll wrap up hour number 1. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Today on Compass Media Network's coverage of NCAA football as the 4th-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide hosts the 11th-ranked Oklahoma Sooners. Hi, it's Greg Daniels. Join me and the quarterback David Archer for all the action as Heisman hopeful Ty Simpson looks to keep Bama undefeated in SEC play. But John Mateer and Oklahoma are looking for a tough road win. If it's NCAA football, it's right here.
It's College Football Saturday on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at 3:30.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Servicing Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical, they're number 1.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein. If you're injured or if life takes an unexpected turn, you need a team that'll fight for you. At McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, you'll get battle-tested trial lawyers with decades of experience standing up for justice. Whether it's personal injury, criminal defense, or complex civil litigation, when everything is on the line, you want attorneys with experience and a reputation as one of the most successful firms in the United States. Call McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, 215-981-0999, or online at mpc.com.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
The holidays are here, full of joy, family, friends, and yes, a little hustle and bustle. That's why you need Aleve. Between cooking, shopping, and all those extra errands, aches and pains can sneak in. Aleve is here to help with long-lasting body pain relief. Don't let body pain slow you down. With up to 12 hours of body pain relief per dose, you can keep up with the season's magic and all that awaits. Pick up Aleve and get back to what really matters, making memories. Use as directed.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Go for holiday bliss. Whether naughty or nice, you are not going to want to miss this. Go for nights that shine with friends a toast so fine. Go to find Santa's place. Go to see that smiling face. Go to give the gift of cheer with the card that brings dreams near. With endless fun and things to do, it is the gift that keeps on giving too. Go for the dazzling lights. It's quite a sight. Go to Ocean Casino Resort for holiday magic of every sort.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live in the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Nick Earnshaw. Get me pumped up, Nick.
I know, I'm getting you fired up.
Come on,
right
man.
now.
The Flyers, man, they came back and beat the St. Louis Blues 6-5 in a shootout. How about that Trevor Zegras?
2 goals last night.
He's got 6 goals, 13 assists for 19 points in 17 games. That's pretty good. But here's the thing on him, man. I even said this in a tweet. He's doing really well in the regular season, but the playoffs come around. The game changes, Nick.
It does, like any sport.
And they start he's a little guy, and they start banging, and they start taking the body at every play.
Start bumping you.
It's a different game. I just hope they can continue this.
What is your mojo, Billy? Big guys
beat up on little guys. Absolutely. So, I like the makeup of this team, the Flyers, and I think Rick Tocchet's got them going in the right direction there, kid. And let's hope that Matvei Michkov, he's being criticized of late too.
Yeah, the captain had a couple of words.
Do you have a problem with that, Nick? I don't have a problem with what Couturier said. I really don't. He's the captain of the team. He's an extension of the coaches, eh?
Maybe not going public with it. I don't know.
Let's try to remember. Do you remember Macho? I don't think you were alive. Macho Row.
Well, I know
Darren,
Macho Row.
All right, Darren Dalton, Dave Hollins.
-7.
You think Matvei Michkov, if he was playing for the Phillies and it came in out of shit, whatever?
So what if? That's a hypothetical.
All right, but it's a hypothetical. But my point is,
different era.
Different
sport, different era.
But it was okay for them to do it and not. You know what I'm saying?
Different sport, different era.
I like it. Right. I think you need a policeman on the team.
Do you like A.J. Brown calling people out?
Yeah, in a way. Look, he wants to be a part. I don't blame him for his motivation of being upset. He wants the ball. He wants to contribute. He's a great wide receiver. He only was targeted 3 times. I just got called by Jeff Cusack, who was the athletic director. He was all South Jersey football player at Haddonfield, right? He was AG or the athletic director at Glassboro. He called me up complaining about it's not A.J. Brown's fault. It's Batula's fault. Like
that's what I've been saying.
But I think it's deeper than that, Nick. I think it also could be Jalen Hurts. They're not getting along. He's not seeing him. He's open. I saw plays where he was open.
Quarterbacks miss guys every week. I mean, what are we going to nitpick
Jordan Love missed a lot of people last week.
Yeah, missed everybody. Everybody.
I'm fired up, Nick.
All right, we got 1 more hour to go. That was a fast first hour.
Oh, my gosh. How fast did that go? Yo, you better be on your toes.
I'm ready.
Mr.
Negadelphia.
Listen, Negadelphia is calling in at 11 o'clock, and he's just going to get into you, Nick. I'm just preparing you right now.
I'm ready for it.
And then, of course,
clap your hands.
At the bottom of the second hour, We're going to be talking with we're going to get our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. You ready to go, Nick? I can't wait for Mr. Negadelphia. I can't wait. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein and producer co-host Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Hey, this is Josh Hennig inviting you to join me this Saturday at yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora for Hanging with Hennig, 12 to 3 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN. We'll be talking about the Eagles showdown with the Detroit Lions, plus answering questions about the Sixers and Phillies with my guest co-hosts, Deshaun Hendricks, Alex Berardis, and Mike Carlin. Also, NFL Week 11 Sunday preview with fantasy football analyst Andy McNamara, brought to you by Tropicana Atlantic City and the Gridiron Pit, the ultimate watch and wager experience. Also, tune in to find out how you can win tickets to an upcoming Eagles game. Hanging with Hennig on 97.3 ESPN is sponsored by Caesars Sportsbook, the only sportsbook app offering you Caesars rewards. Work of Art Construction. Make your home look brand new with Art Master's 40 years of construction experience. Prevail Nutrition, South Jersey's best meal prep service, delivering to Atlantic and Cumberland counties plus Ocean City. That's Hanging with Hennig, broadcasting live from yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora, Saturday from 12 to 3 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN FM.
Automotive Avenues, your family-owned, pre-owned dealership is growing and now has a second location in Sewell. Automotive Avenues brings the power of wholesale to the public. They make financing easy. Good credit, bad credit, no credit. You are still approved. Find out why Automotive Avenues has won customer satisfaction awards for the last 8 years. Discover why everybody loves Automotive Avenues of Sewell on Delsey Drive. Or check out their expanded inventory now at automotiveavenusnj.com. And don't forget, go Birds!
Every morning, we rise and shine, make breakfast, and brush away the night's rest. These routines help us start the day off right. Nature-Made vitamins are a simple step in that daily care regimen. Multivitamins with daily essentials, clinically studied probiotics for gut health support, magnesium to help relax the body. Nature-Made is made to care for you every day. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
It's Sage Jewelers' The Great Half-Off Everything Sale, going on now.
Sage Jewelers says everything in the store is on sale at half off, including their watch collection, Seiko, Citizen, G-Shock, and Timex.
That's right, 50% off their finest selection of GIA-certified diamonds, lab-grown diamonds, engagement rings, top designer jewelry collections, and more.
But hurry, the sale won't last long. Sage Jewelers, the real jeweler. Tilton Road, Northfield. Open every day until Christmas.
Black Friday is happening now at the Home Depot, which means it's time to get your home ready for all your holiday moments and traditions.
Hi.
Hey. Right now, you can bring home holiday magic with our wide assortment of dazzling pre-lit trees under $99. Spend more time creating memories and less time assembling with Quick Connect technology that makes it easy to set up your new tree in a few clicks.
Wow.
Hurry in for Black Friday happening now at the Home Depot.
Hey everybody, it's Mike Gill from the Sports Bash. You know, I've been telling you about my friends over at the Nizam's Restaurant. Well, don't forget, their Eagles special is back. You get a free order of spicy tandoori chicken wings for dine-in customers when the Eagles win. They also have a great lunch buffet on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and has a great banquet space that can seat up to 100 people for private events and celebrations. So what are you waiting for? Try out the Nizam's in Harbor Square, Egg Harbor Township, right outside of Boscov's.
South Jersey's official play-by-play home of the Eagles, Sixers, and Flyers.
At 0 point would I ever consider not being a fan of the team.
97.3 ESPN, WENJ, WENJ HD, Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northville. Billy Schwein with you. Producer, co-host, Nicky Earnshaw. And we're getting fired up today. All three Philadelphia sports teams are in action this weekend. The Flyers,
all
the
over
Sixers,
500. All of them are over 500.
Yeah, all over 500. The Eagles are at 7-2. The what are the Flyers? What did I say?
They have
9-5-3 or something like that. And your Sixers are 7-5, and of course, Nick, is the glass half full or half empty with you with the Sixers?
Half full.
All right, half full.
It's
So
always half full.
This is going to lead right into my next guest. I can't wait to talk to Mr. Negadelphia. He's sponsored by the Vassar Pool Service. Not happy with your pool, people? Call the Vassar Pool Service, 609-204-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Ask for Dragon. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you. That's the Vassar Pool Service, 609-204-6939. Let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room our good buddy, Mr. Negadelphia, P.J. Corda. Good morning, P.J.
Good morning, Billy. Good morning, Dick. How are you, boys?
All right, we're all fired up. And listen, I just could not wait for this segment because, I've been told that I'm a typical fan. I don't know what I'm talking about. But my eyes don't deceive me, PJ. With the Sixers and Joel Embiid, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm perplexed. I don't know what to do about them. You can't win with them. You can't win without them. I don't know. But I couldn't wait for this segment because I think you and I are on the same page. Right?
We're on the same page, Billy.
All
we
right.
are. I think we've always said this, and at the beginning of the year, when he was coming back from his injury, I think you said it first, and I agree with you 100%. He had a couple of games where he played his 15, 20 minutes, whatever his allowability for his physical condition is, and then and really honestly he did okay. It wasn't terrible, wasn't great. No. It was definitely not our flow, but it seemed like a really good time to trade him, if you ask me. It was like he was healthy, he was standing out there, he wasn't on the bench. We could have got something for him.
All right, so you just said that, and you could hear Nicky in the background laughing like if you say that to Mike,
trade him already.
Wait, hold on. But PJ's a businessman. You don't sell a business when it's in the dumps, right? PJ, you sell a business when it's performing at its top peak to make it look good for an investor.
That's right. And you know what? Listen, we're going to have to take a little hit here because people already know the vibe of Joel Embiid. And the reason Nick is probably saying this is because he knows we're not going to get a lot for him. And if you know you're not going to get a lot for him, you know what his value is out in the league.
Right, exactly. And I've been ridiculed, laughed at, jeered. I mean,
by who?
I don't know. I'm not going to start. It's a laundry list of people to think because I had to look. Look at you. Your reaction.
I just totally disagree.
All right, that's fine.
I say on the ball.
Nick, if he's that good, why can't we get a lot of trade value for him? If
because
he's so good, why can't anyone?
He's a player who is in his 30s. He just signed a massive contract. He obviously has some injury issues. It's throughout his career that's been evident. You're not going to get a ton for him. But
did you say some injuries? You got to remember, it's his other knee now that's bothering him. It doesn't matter. What I tell you 2-3 years ago, you look at somebody's resume when you hire them. If you see a lot of stuff that you don't like, you don't hire them.
Are they better with or without him?
We are definitely better off without him. And
yeah, that's where I disagree. That's where I totally disagree. They have no shot if they have no Joel Embiid.
Hey, PJ, sometimes you got to take 2 steps back to go 1 step forward. Correct?
Listen, we got to look for the future here. This man, if you ask Nick last season, what's Joel's issue? Oh, it's his left knee. Now it's his right knee. Now next is going to be his arm, his
eye.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's made out of glass. The fact that we gave him a big contract was a big mistake to begin with. But, I mean, even going forward, we should look at it as, hey, if there's a trade to be made, let's make it. Like, if somebody were to offer us any value for a bid, we'd be crazy not to.
I think you're right, and I hate to say it because you like he's 7'2", he's such an overwhelming presence, and if he could just be like half of what he was as MVP, we'd get something out of him. But I don't think we will.
Yeah, and let me tell you, he's not playing like he played when he was the MVP.
No.
He's over there limping down the court, shooting threes and barely hitting the backboard, and we're over here hoping that he's going to be front and center, slamming the balls down and playing some defense. It just doesn't happen that way.
And here's another thing, too, Nick. You watch the Sixers. The Sixers are fun to watch. They got one of the best backcourts in the NBA, right? All these guards and with VJ Edgecombe. They look great.
Yeah.
But when Embiid, the offense changes when Embiid comes in, but you still see him at the top of the key. What's he doing up there?
Yeah. No, it's like game goes into slow motion. It's like everything was moving really well. We were in a rhythm. We're dropping points, and then
what happened last night? He wasn't there last night, and they fell apart in the fourth quarter.
Well, they
started running ISO ball. That's on the coach.
That's a whole different situation.
But you guys have said over and over that they are better without him. They are clearly not better without him.
I'm not necessarily. Are you saying that, PJ? That
you guys have said that multiple times. I mean, we can go check the tape.
Listen, I want to trade him. We're spending a lot of money and getting very little value out of him. If we spent that money on other spots, we would get a lot better players, bro. I mean, like,
who are you going to get for Joel right now? Please, nobody wants that contract.
But that's PJ's argument. Well, the contract, but that's PJ's argument.
That's the whole thing, Nick. It's like nobody wants that contract. Why does nobody want it? Because
not
it's
worth
a bad deal for us. It's a bad deal. It's not a good deal for Philly. It's like he's robbing us, Nick. He goes out there and he takes his money and he comes home every day and he gets. I mean, it's not fair, right? Like you want production out of it. How is the guy that's getting the most money the worst player out there? How is it possible that we're paying him the most? He does the least amount of work.
He's like, I called the cavalry. I called Mr. Negadelphia.
Listen,
be on my side.
I am not in disagreement with you. They shouldn't have probably given him the contract. I'm not. I said that before. Right, okay. I've said that on air. But they are a bet with where their circumstances are right now. They are a better team with him than without him.
Without you.
Then the reason they need him is because he elevates them when he's on the court. Offensively, he has 19.7 points in 23 minutes in games played this year. That's pretty good.
What's the record with him?
He's still scoring. Let me finish.
Yeah, How many attempts, though? How many attempts? He's like, what?
And the reason he is out at the three-point line is because they want the longevity out of him as much as they possibly can throughout the year. You got to get him to the postseason. What has been the problem? He has been hurt, so you're trying to save him for the postseason.
Listen, I thought he was at the end because he couldn't limp his way all the way down the court. He just stopped halfway. You know, and he shoots from there.
All right, PJ, let's turn the page and talk about the Eagles.
You're not
going to convince any of these people that think they know it all.
We're not going to get anywhere here.
All right, A.J. Brown, are you concerned? Like, what's the deal with is it Petula? Is it the offensive coordinator with lack of imagination? Is it A.J.? Is it Jalen Hurts that just doesn't want to throw the ball because they're not getting along? Or is it because he's getting double teamed? A.J. Brown's getting double teamed. He can't get open. What's the problem?
So, to me, I think that AJ is an asset to the team, much different than Embiid. Okay,
right.
He's a great player. We want him out there. The problem is that he does get double teamed. Right, there is a lot of coverage for him. They know that he's our number one, and that's why Devontae gets a lot of looks because he's the next guy to him. That's how he got the touchdown last week. There's advantages there to get those 1-on-1s, but at the end of the day, I can see his frustration. I understand he's not getting a lot of targets. I also think that Hurts is a little more conservative with it, right? You see a guy that's got a guy right on him. AJ wants that ball, but I don't think Hurts wants to throw it.
See, here's the thing. I'm looking at the stat sheet. A.J. Brown, 2 catches for 13 yards. I mean, you have to try not to get him like I don't get it. 2 catches for 13 yards.
But I think people forget, too. I mean, Jalen and Devontae have a very unique relationship. They played in college together. They have a very good unity. They look for each other. I think that, I don't want to see AJ leave, and I know his frustration.
I don't either.
Maybe we get him involved a little bit more. He has a couple plays. I mean, it's not all him. I mean, I think some of it's the play calling, but at the end of the day, I mean, he had an opportunity in the end zone last week, and a little bit of a lack of effort.
I thought that was interference. Did you, Nick? Did you think that was? I thought that was
Mr. Negadelphia, I can't let you slide. What were you throwing a dig there, saying AJ's an important part of the team, but Joel Embiid isn't? I heard that little dig there you had there.
You can't rely on Joel Embiid.
We got to act like he's not a great player. He's a fantastic player. He might be the best player in the world when he's on the floor.
Oh, my God.
But listen, come on now.
Are you serious?
Oh my God. Look, when he's healthy.
Yes, that's my point.
When he's healthy, but he's never healthy, Nick.
When he is healthy. They're 4-2 with him this year. They're 4-2 with him this year. They're better with him.
They're 4-2.
You only got 2 knees. He's got 2 bad knees.
And he's still dropping 20 points a game in 20 minutes.
That's because he's 7'2".
I heard the dig. I couldn't let it go. I could not let it go. Could not let it go.
All right. So, real quick, Mr. Negadelphia, because we're going to be doing our pregame show, Eagles pregame show tomorrow. They got the Detroit Lions 6-3 against the 7-2 Eagles. Dan Campbell took over. He's calling the plays, and they went nuts against Washington. However, I do believe the Commanders' defense is not as great as good. Yeah, it's not as good as last year. But how do you see this game? Let me get your prediction for the Eagles against the Detroit Lions tomorrow.
So I think it's going to be our toughest game that we've had so far. I think the most talent to go against, and I think that they're the team that's playing the best out of all of them. I'd like to see us win. I think we can beat them. I think that golf is their weak link. I think that we got to keep the ground game under control and not let them run it. And if we could do that, then I think we can force Goff to throw the ball, and we might get some advantage there. But if I had to guess, my prediction here is I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think it's going to be somewhere, not high scoring, but midway. I'd say 28-21 Birds.
28-21 Birds. All right, PJ, I like that. I mean, are you really confident with this team? Because the Detroit Lions scare me. Not scare. Let me rephrase that. Yeah. They don't scare me. They worry me. I think the Detroit Lions, they play like they're Dan Campbell. He's tough, and they play tough. They got
biting kneecaps. Yeah,
they're a tough team, and but they got them at home. The Eagles are going to be at home, and they'll have that 12th man, and it's always a positive thing. I just, you look at the schedule, though, PJ. It's such a tough schedule, man. They got Dallas Cowboys in Dallas, which is always tough. Then they got the Bears, Chargers, the next 3 games.
Yeah.
You can't look ahead. It's one game at a time. I get it, but it's going to be tough, man.
I think it's good, though, because it also shows us where we're at, right? Like, sometimes you go through a season, you get a cream puff schedule, and we think we're the best team in the world. We get to the playoffs, So I think it's good that it's a tough game. I mean, last year, the Detroit, they had a lot of injuries. So a lot of people say the reason they didn't make it or didn't get as far was because of the injuries. This year, a little healthier, but we'll see what we could do against them. I think we are a good matchup, but it's going to be a tight game. But I got to go with the Birds, man. I think we're going to take them down.
All right. By the way, I don't know if you were listening to the show before you called in, but I told Nick if the Sixers win the championship, I'll shave my head this year.
Dude, I'll do it. Listen,
you win?
Listen, if the Sixers win the championship, I'll definitely shave my head. I was like,
I want an Embiid jersey too.
Yeah. Listen, if they're still selling them, they don't make a lot. Nobody buys them. You know what I mean?
I want the throwback. I want the throwback 76ers Iverson era Embiid jersey.
We're gonna have to go on eBay for that one. We're gonna have to see about it. You know what I mean?
Might get it at a discount rate.
Yeah, probably. I can assure you it'll probably be cheap. Yeah.
All right, PJ, you're down in Florida, aren't you?
I am. I'm in Naples. I actually got my boy Z. He's covering for me at the booth. I'm at a conference.
All right, stay out of the water, will you?
You know me. I don't go near that water.
All right, Mr. Negadelphia, as always, we appreciate you, and we'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good, brother. Be safe.
All right, there is Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, sponsored by the Vassar Pool Service. Not happy with your pool, people? Call the Vassar Pool Service, 609-204-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Ask for Dragon. Tell them the boys in the locker room sent you. That's the Vassar Pool Service. Hey, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was best of Philly, best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the locker room with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game. Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out their website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Hey, I want to tell you about McCann Realtors. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann and Associates, 609-263-7422. Whether for commercial or residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more, the professionals at John A. McCann and Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call anytime, 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schweim and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Football Sunday on ESPN Radio. It's a huge AFC West showdown.
Mahomes quick throw out to the left. It's caught. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City Chiefs.
Patrick Mahomes leads the Kansas City Chiefs in a mile high to face Bo Nix and the first-place Denver Broncos.
It's NFL Sunday on South Jersey's classic rock station, Rock 104.1 and 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at 4 p.m.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the locker room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Automotive Avenues, your family-owned, pre-owned dealership is growing and now has a second location in Sewell. Automotive Avenues brings the power of wholesale to the public. They make financing easy. Good credit, bad credit, no credit. You're still approved. Find out why Automotive Avenues has won customer satisfaction awards for the last 8 years. Discover why everybody loves Automotive Avenues of Sewell on Delsey Drive. Or check out their expanded inventory now at automotiveavenuesnj.com. And don't forget, go Birds!
At Bank of America, we asked our teammates, what makes this company a great place to work?
There's very little that you can't accomplish working for Bank of America.
If you prove yourself, you can try over in a totally new way.
You can learn so much here. You're the owner of your career.
See how our teammates are growing in their careers at bankofamerica.com/great place to work. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Bush, the iconic band. One night, all their classics, featuring songs from their hot new album, I Beat Loneliness, as well as all of the fan favorites. Saturday, December 13th, Ovation Hall in Ocean Casino Resort. Special guest, Soul Asylum. Bush. Tickets on sale now at theoceanac.com. Don't miss Bush. Live.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Nick Earnshaw with you. Talking sports on a beautiful Saturday morning. A.J. Brown is chirping. He's not happy, and rightly so. I mean, he's not two receptions for 13 yards last week. He doesn't feel a part of the offense. But guess what? He said we're going to play this. He says he's not going to apologize, Nick.
No, he won't.
All right.
So me making light of my situation on Twitch with my friend, that's something I'm not apologizing for. Because like I said, if you got eyes, you can see that. And so that's me trying to laugh through my situation. So yeah.
It's not funny to him, Nick. He wants the ball.
Now, did you watch the Twitch?
No, I don't. He's playing John Madden. I mean, who cares? It's not real life.
Well, that's what he's referring to.
No,
in the
I know.
clip.
I know.
That's what he's referring to. He's trying to laugh through the situation,
right.
Make light
he said
of
he's
it.
not going to put, but he
said it was a bleep show.
But he's also sending a bigger message that he wants the ball. He wants to feel a part of the team. He doesn't feel a part of the team, and rightly so. You're talking about one of the better receivers in the league. It's an embarrassment. 13 yards. I mean, you have to try to not throw him the ball.
Well, I laid out the stat earlier. How many crossing routes has he run this year? He's 137th in the league.
All right, well, so
that's why I'm blaming Kevin Patullo for like 90% of it.
All right, that's a perfect segue because let's play what he thinks about the offense.
I think it's fair for me to even say, like, I feel like we do need to do a better job of creating for me, trying to help put me in a situation to help, to, you know what I'm saying, to contribute. But right now, it just feels as if, you know, I'm just freeing it up for everybody.
I don't know. It's a different time we live in, you know, but name one great receiver that doesn't want the ball.
I get where he's coming from. He wants the football.
Just wants to feel a part of the team.
Yeah,
man.
I get it. He's a dominant receiver. He's a top 5 receiver in football. This is my problem. You have guys like Sean McVay scheming guys like Puka Nacua open every single week. Right. Every single week.
Right.
Why aren't the Eagles doing that with A.J. Brown? That is what's infuriating to me, is that he's not getting schemed open. Not bubble screens, not crossing routes, not slants, nothing. Go routes, whatever. Something. Why aren't they doing that? I don't think it's just Jalen's missing AJ all of the time. I think it's a schematic issue. The offense is bland. The routes are soft and I guess you could say high schoolish.
See,
I'm just not like I
wish
think
I
it's more
would. So
Patullo.
you know what I wish? I wish I could be in the film room with these guys because they know what's going on. The coaches
gotta get Baldy on this.
We gotta get Baldy on it. But I wish I was in the film room because they know. They know. And you can't. But I like Patullo. Like how did he? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. There's no explanation why he's not getting the ball.
No, and there's not, and it's actually malpractice that he's not getting the ball. It's literally malpractice at this point. But for the Eagles, like this is why I was a little worried going into the season. Remember, they hired from within with Brian Johnson a couple years ago. Remember how that turned out?
Right.
Then they go outside of the organization. They bring in Kellen Moore as the offensive coordinator. You bring a guy in from outside who's not been in the building, who's going to do the same stuff they've been doing over and over again. You need fresh eyes sometimes, right?
Kellen Moore in New Orleans not doing much down there.
No, but he was.
He didn't have nothing to work
he
with, I
figured
guess.
it out
Right.
throughout the season last year to get these guys involved, have a creative offense,
Right.
run better schemes, have motion, all of that last year. And we criticized him at times. There were some questionable calls, but he was much better than what Kevin Patullo has put out there. And the product and the schemes and the play calling was much better last year than it was this year.
look at here's another thing. Saquon Barkley's not having the year he had last year.
Well, that's
not too
another
many
problem.
people do, but he's not like he's more. It seems like he's more happy with the wins than his personal stats.
Well, that's the other problem, is that they were able to run the football way more effectively last year.
Yeah,
The
that's
offensive
true, too.
line's been a little bit more banged up this season.
I can't believe one player, Mekhi Becton, would make that.
You got to remember, like they've had injuries too. Cam Jurgens has been out. He practiced this week. He was a full participant, I believe, on Friday. But they've been banged up on the offensive line. Hasn't been the same in the backfield running the football, and that also goes along with the play calling because the play calling's been just all over the place and wonky. So with that being said, where is the adjustment from Kevin Patullo? Okay, we're not going to win all the time by just.
It seems like he's learning on the fly. It seems.
Yeah, and he's a first-time play caller, so I get it. But you're trying to go win back-to-back Super Bowls.
It's just that the offense has no imagination. And
Exactly.
I just how do they lose that? He was a part of the coaching staff last year. Can't they go back and look at film from last year and use the same plays?
But that's my point, Billy, is that they're not running the ball as effectively as they were last season, right?
All right, but
so you got to adjust,
all
and
right,
you
but
have talent.
they're
And
not-
Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown and Dallas Goedert, get all of them
But you didn't think they were going to be able to duplicate what they did last year with Saquon?
I don't
So
think anyone should have done that.
I don't. It's just very frustrating. I'm frustrated just even talking about it.
And we're 7-2. That's the thing.
That's
That's great.
By the
That's
way,
how good
just
they are. That's how good they are. They're 7-2. That's how good they are.
Don't they have one of the? I think they have one of the toughest, best rosters in the league.
Yeah, that's how
top
good they
to
are.
bottom.
But
listen,
it could be much better. And we have the expectations at a certain level now where it's like, dude, you have all these great players, these great weapons in Devontae, in AJ, Saquon. You gotta
go dart.
Go dart, Mr. Negadelphia right there. But you got to find a way to get them all involved. I don't know. I don't care how you do it. Get them involved.
The
Scheme guys
Detroit
involved.
Lions defense is ranked 7th overall. They give up 294 yards total defense. They only give up 294 yards. Our defense is ranked 18th. We give up 327.9 a game. So,
And if I'm not mistaken, the Lions score 31 points a game.
Yeah, they're scoring a lot. Yep. So I mean, I don't know. But the only thing is the turnover. We're +5 and they're +6, and that's every year, every week. What does Scott Grayson say? We get the keys of the game.
Well, that's a key, I think, this week, right? Do you got to not turn the ball over? Yes. But against this team, they got to take shots down the field.
Yeah.
They have to. You're not going to win a football game against the Detroit Lions if you don't take any shots. You cannot play conservative this week. You got to take chances. I know they want to be efficient and all of that. They don't want to turn the football over. Against a Detroit team that's going to put up 31 points a game, you got to score. You got to go for it. And
Nick,
you got to get those guys involved.
Nick, I hate to tell you this. I tape the games, okay, and I go back over, especially this week, last couple of weeks.
Big film guy
with my knee. I can sit there, so I watch the film. He was open a few times. Jalen Hurts, he looks at that one receiver. When it's not there, he takes off and runs. Very rarely does he check down to the second and third option.
That's again on the coach.
Play to your players. I think that's the quarterback.
Play on. You think all this is the quarterback?
No, I think it's a combination of all three. But I'm thinking Jalen Hurts
90% the coordinator.
Nah, see, I think it's less than that, coordinator.
Well, I just gave you.
I think it's like
70 routes that he
75% coordinator.
I think it's 90.
You think 90% coordinator?
90% coordinator.
Nah, I don't
90.
Disagree with you, Nick. But
Well,
then again, I will shave my head if the Sixers
That
win.
tends to happen a lot on the show.
All right. Very frustrating.
7-2 though.
All
Sorry.
right, on the other side, we're going to get our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Go down there and say hello to Will, JM, Chet, Jason. They do a great job. Get down there to Circle Liquors. All right, I want to tell you about La Scala's Beach House. It opened 3 summers ago to rave reviews. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian-American and seafood favorites, just like your grandmom used to make. You'll love their famous pizza, their daily specials, and their game day menu. Eat in or take out at La Scala's, located at 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. That's LaScalasBeachHouse.com. Let's eat. And they are now in the Ocean Casino, and you got to get over there because the food is a delish. All right, when we return, we'll get the high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
This is the radio home for Philadelphia Eagles football. The Eagles continue the 2025 season on Sunday Night Football, hosting the Detroit Lions.
1st and 10 at the Lions 45. Hurts back again, looks, fires, diving reception as A.J. Brown.
Pre-game coverage starts at 7 p.m. with Merrill Reese and Mike Quick calling all the action, starting at 8:20. This is where the Eagles play. 97.3 ESPN, South Jersey's Eagles station.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free Train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Call Lenigan, again and again. Call Lenigan, again and again.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein. If you're injured or if life takes an unexpected turn, you need a team that'll fight for you. At McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, you'll get battle-tested trial lawyers with decades of experience standing up for justice. Whether it's personal injury, criminal defense, or complex civil litigation, when everything is on the line, you want attorneys with experience and a reputation as one of the most successful firms in the United States. Call McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, 215-981-0999, or online at mpmpc.com.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Black Friday is happening now at the Home Depot, which means it's time to get your home ready for all your holiday moments and traditions.
Hi. Hey.
Right now, you can bring home holiday magic with our wide assortment of dazzling pre-lit trees under $99. Spend more time creating memories and less time assembling with Quick Connect technology that makes it easy to set up your new tree in a few clicks.
Wow.
Hurry in for Black Friday happening now at the Home Depot.
Nothing goes together better with game day than world-famous wings. Tails and ears from the Piccalilli Inn. Choose mouth-watering flavors like Jim Beam Maple, Garlic Parm, Hot Honey, Spicy or Classic Buffalo, plus 6-packs to go. Skip the lame chains and order from the original Piccalilli Inn, Route 206, Chemung, New Jersey. Order now at piccalilli.com.
If you can't stop in, stop back. The Piccalilli Inn.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Nick Earnshaw. Nick, man, I'm tight, man. My knee, I'm in a little pain right now.
No, you're doing some stretches during the break.
Yeah, get up and move around. What do you think about my scar? It looks pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it looks great. It's great. It's the first thing I wanted to see in the morning.
I got to get up and move around and during the breaks here. I'm playing in pain, Nick.
You're playing through it. I got to give you credit.
Hey, by the way, if you want to send us a text at 609-403-0973, I'd like to get your input on anything we're talking about. A.J. Brown, your feelings on A.J. Brown, Embiid, Matvey Michkov, the Flyers, you name it. Send it in.
Send it in. Also, we have Marcia chiming on the YouTube. She said, hey, Billy, surfing through YouTube and your show popped up. LOL. Have a good one.
That's pretty cool. Now, Marcia was ready for this? Marcia, I saw her at my high school reunion, but more importantly.
You're in the Collingswood Hall of Fame.
Yeah, the Collingswood High School Football Hall of Fame. Listen, my 9th grade year, I played quarterback. We went 9-0. Right?
How about that?
We smoked everybody. She was a cheerleader. I was the quarterback, and we dated the whole freshman year.
There you go. Marcia chiming in. Your 9th grade girlfriend chiming in.
Yeah, how about that? It's great seeing her at the reunion last week. All right, and now it's time for our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Each week, Fran Mclaughlin will highlight a outstanding male and female high school athlete for their outstanding achievement in high school sports. Let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room, Fran Mclaughlin. Good morning, Fran.
Good morning, guys. Billy, do you have as many goals this season on your bum knee as Michkov has?
No.
All right.
I don't think of that. All I know is I'm in pain right now there, Franny.
He's fighting through it, Fran.
I told you last week, sometimes you got to play in pain, big guy.
I'm hurting right now. By the way, you just sent me a picture of the turkey pretzel tray. It looks just like a turkey.
Yeah, it's that cartoon version of that turkey. We did it last year. I think I sent one over to you last year. We'll catch up here with one. But, yeah, people need to pre-order them.
That's pretty cool.
The day before Thanksgiving, or we will be open Thanksgiving morning, but they can call the store to order those turkeys. I believe they're $25, and they come with 2 dips.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Nice little appetizer to throw out in your Thanksgiving Day feast while you're watching football.
Well, I got to tell you, high school football is in their playoffs right now, and I know there was a big game last night. There's a couple today. What do you got for us with the high school for the high school report?
Yeah, sectional finals weekend in South Jersey, Central Jersey, North Jersey, all Jersey. But last night, Atlantic City drops 1-2 Kingsway, 37-21. AC's really had a great season. Their second straight year in the sectional final, but dropping it. They're still seeking their first sectional title since 1999, I think. But Coach Keenan Wright really has that program headed in the right direction. Their quarterback's a youngster. He's a sophomore. Got a great pedigree. We talked about him earlier this year. He's one of our athletes in the spotlight. So they have a bright future, and their season's not over yet. they could still capture a piece of the Constitution Division title if they can win over Holy Spirit at home on Thanksgiving. So
that's a cool game. All right.
Yeah, that should be a great
Mainland's
one.
in action today, right?
Yeah, we get to that in a second, Billy, but we got scores from last night.
Oh, okay.
I'm
sorry.
No problem. Holy Spirit. They moved on in non-public B action with a 34-27 win over Donovan Catholic. And then Washington Township, 38-7 win over Old Bridge. They are 12-0.
Wow.
I think Central Jersey Group 5 section. I think they're going to be playing Kingsway. I'm not positive about that, but I think that's going to be the matchup next week. And then, yes, today we have a couple of very good games. First one you mentioned, Mainland takes on Cedar Creek at noon.
That's going to be a good one.
Yeah, that's going to be really an entertaining game. They both have a lot of offensive firepower, and at times they've shown the ability to stop other teams. That's at noon. It's over at Cedar Creek. You're looking for a great high school football game.
Yeah, you got a beautiful day out there, too, for it.
Yeah, it is. And Cedar Creek snack stand is stocked with Philly Pretzel Factory pretzels from the Egg Harbor Township store. They picked them up a little while ago. It's funny. The Mainland folks came over. They always get mini pretzels for the team every game of the season. So they picked them up this morning, and I said, well, Cedar Creek's winning on the pretzel scoreboard. She looked at me. She didn't really find the humor in that line. But on the field, that should be a great football game. Mainland, Cedar Creek at noon today over at Cedar Creek. And then also we have number 24 ranked in the NJ.com poll. Millville travels to number 4 ranked Winslow. I think that's a repeat of last year's Group 4 South Jersey sectional. That Winslow team's obviously a great quarterback, some great offensive weapons there. That should be a really good game as well.
All right, now it's time for your high school athletes in the spotlight.
All right. Well, I used to coach cross country up in PA, and since the New Jersey cross country scene's come to a close today with the meet of champions, other than some teams that might move on to some national meets, we're going to go with a pair of cross country runners this week, Billy. So our girls athlete in the spotlight this week is Riley Tolson, sophomore from Ocean City Girls Cross Country. Tolson covered the difficult 3.1-mile Holmdale Park course in 19 minutes, 14 seconds to place third at the NJ Group 3 Championships last week. Tolson's high finish helped Coach Tim Cook's Ocean City squad capture the school's first state championship since 1988. So congratulations to those guys. It's been quite the breakout season for the sophomore, rising to number 1 in the Red Raiders lineup. In doing so, she did fill a huge void left by the graduation of former athlete in the spotlight, Mae Smith, who's at Villanova now, and Chloe Kerr is running for St. Joseph's right now. So to lose your top 2 runners, come back and win the state title, that really shows how some youngsters have stepped up, and Tolson was number 1. The precocious youngster pretty much took things in stride from the outset this year, winning her season-opening race at the Six Flags Wild Safari Invitational. She added individual gold at the Cape Atlantic League Championships, the Cape May County Championships, and South Jersey Group 3 Championships. So great job by Riley Tolson, and congratulations again to Ocean City Girls Cross Country for winning the state title. Then on the boys' side, the athlete in the spotlight this week is Jamar Mack, Middle Township Boys Cross Country. Mack became the first-time state cross-country medalist, clocking 17 minutes, 13 seconds to place 20th at the NJ Group 2 Championships last Saturday, also at Holmdale Park. The undisputed leader of the Panthers this season, Mack spent his fall collecting hardware. Among those medal-winning performances were a 5th-place showing at the South Jersey Group 2 Sectionals, a 4th-place finish at the Cape Atlantic League Championships with a season-best clocking, and another 4th-place finish at the Cape May County Championships, leading its team to a runner-up finish behind powerhouse Ocean City there. So congratulations to Riley Tolson of Ocean City High School and Jamar Mack of Middle Township, this week's Philly Pretzel Factory Egg Harbor Township athlete in the spotlight. And as always, Billy, both will receive a Philly Pretzel Factory gift card and free pretzel coupons to share with their teammates and coaches.
Outstanding, Fran. Before I let you go, give me a prediction for the Eagles Detroit game tomorrow night.
I'm afraid of this one. I'm going to go Detroit 34, Eagles 27.
All right, Fran Mclaughlin, I hope you're wrong.
So do I. So do I. 'Cause I think it really could go bad for them.
All right, Fran. We appreciate you. Do a great job. We'll talk to you next Saturday.
Thanks. Take care, guys.
There he is, Fran Mclaughlin from the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Each week, he'll highlight a male and female high school athlete for their outstanding achievement in scholastic sports, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. I just received a text message from a very good friend of mine, Ricky Spackman. All ready for this? Bill, relax. Eagles know exactly what they are doing. They will open up the playbook when it matters. What did I just say to you during the break?
Yeah.
I said, what are they playing possum? Are they not showing their hand?
We got a couple of texts chiming in on
All
the
right,
text
let's
board.
read them up.
We have Ray and EHT chiming in. He said, I'm a little big on conspiracy. I like a conspiracy with AJ pulling all the attention to him to see what the team does next, and then we're going to get everybody else open. I love the conspiracy theory. Best thing I've heard all week. he's essentially getting all the attention on him to open things up.
He's
for
providing a service to the team.
Exactly.
All right.
All right, we got Shaner and EHT.
Shaner.
He said, great to have you back in the locker room. Hope you're feeling well, sir.
I'm going through it right now, actually. I'm up, like, gotta get up after this break.
He said, wanted to say AJ is correct, but his approach is that of a teeny bopper. Keep it in-house. If they stay on this path, I envision 2023 all over again, like a giant poop burger Negadelphia deserves. We need some sweet wide receiver nuggets to get this team to the Super Bowl level again. We were lucky to beat the Rams and Packers. Luck doesn't always work in the playoffs. Go Birds.
All right. Okay. Hey, listen, man. It's such a delicate situation because people are advocating trading for him. He's not going to be around next year. But he's like, they got one of the best receiving crews in the league, if not the best.
Yeah.
Right?
I know.
You can't justify him getting 2 catches for 13 yards against Green Bay.
This is why I put it mainly on Kevin Patullo. Why are other teams scheming their best receivers open? The Eagles aren't.
See, I want to put a little bit more blame on the quarterback.
Of course you do.
I'm not being a hater. I'm not being a hater.
I give it about 3% to Jalen.
3%. He missed. Look, I looked at the film. He was open. He was open 3 times, wide open, and Jalen Hurts missed him. I mean, he was the first person I look at.
No, I'm looking at the coach.
Listen, if you hit, just think about this. If Jalen Hurts.
What about
I just said I'd put him in the top 10. Like, where do you think if we had to rate?
I put him 5 or 6.
You put him 5 or 6. I put him like 8 or 9, right?
Without going through a list. We put ahead of him. Tell me right now, Billy.
No, I don't want to say it. But what I want to tell you is, but if you're Jalen Hurts, don't you want to get the ball to him to make you look better?
Yeah, but
he'll make me look better.
But they also have this now philosophy where they want to be efficient, and that's why I said they're kind of using him as a decoy, which I hate.
Spackman said, "Don't worry, they're playing possum."
Danny EHT said, I like A.J. Brown. Team needs some edge. Get uncomfortable before you can get comfortable. Comfortable comes when you win the title.
Well, A.J. Brown said winning the title didn't do anything for him. Did it?
I know.
Right? Did it do anything for him?
No, he just wants to dominate his opponent. So in the offseason, you're just going to send him to, like, I don't know, not Jacksonville. I guess, like, what? the Browns?
Send him to purgatory?
Send him to the Browns or something?
Who, A.J. Brown?
Yeah. Send him like the Browns or something.
For
just so we could go dominate.
For
Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett, a first-round pick.
Nick.
Listen,
I got to be honest with you. Fran said Detroit 34-27. I'm like, the Eagles, because of their performance last week, see, the defense played. By the way, Jalen Carter played great last week.
Fantastic. And Jalen Phillips was fantastic.
Jalen Phillips, I like the defense is. I'm not worried about the defense, but they get their work cut out against the Detroit Lions, man.
Yeah, 31 points a game they average. This is why I said the offense has to go toe-to-toe. They got to take some shots.
It's going to be a great game. Remember I'll never forget that snow game against Detroit.
Oh,
I had tickets for that. I gave my tickets away.
I remember the story. You did tell us on the air.
I gave my tickets away.
Oh, what a dumb
I'll never
decision.
forgive myself, man.
It's a bad decision by you.
I'm an idiot.
True.
You idiot.
Can I cut that? I'm going to cut that and use that.
Nick.
I think.
Do we have the Flyers tonight? No, they play tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Who do we got? Who do we have? Who do we have tonight? Anything?
So tonight we have.
Is anybody on?
The Flyers are 8 tonight. They're against the Stars tonight.
Oh, that's right. Dallas game. How about? Did you see all the fathers? Most of the fathers are with the team.
Yeah,
I like that.
Flyers play tonight at 8 against the Stars, And the Sixers play the Clippers on Monday at 7. That's their next game.
Okay. Monday at 7. Then
Yeah,
the Eagles
honestly,
tomorrow. Sunday Night Football.
Can I?
By the way, do you like the night games?
No.
And tell me the main reason, because you have to get up early the next day?
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's
I'm
valid.
up
I
early.
mean, you're not the only one.
I'm up early usually.
I'm
up early at 5 a.m., going to the bathroom and watching A.J. Brown on the toilet and play Madden.
Playing Madden. You got nothing else better to do. You like that's the back of your eyelids.
Yeah, dude. I was locked in. Like, what's going on? You got to get ready for the show. The following day, got nuggets, all
Nick,
this stuff.
Let me ask you a question.
Locker room.
Who's the next team to win a championship here at Philly?
Not this again. I'm gonna go with the Eagles because they play the Super Bowl before the NBA Finals, so it'll probably be the Eagles and the Sixers.
I just got a text message from Steve. Weinstein. He said, "Bad offensive coordinator. Need to pass to open up the run. Detroit's good against the run.
I think it's fair. And you know what I've loved? I don't love Cam Jurgens being out, but run more play action. They were very, very good when they ran the play action.
Detroit's 8th against the rush. We're 19th.
By the way, Johnny G chiming in.
Hey, by the way, it's Griner's birthday.
Happy birthday, Johnny G.
Johnny Griner.
It's the Schweiner.
That's what I call him. That's what I do.
You said, yo, Billy and Earnshaw. A.J. Brown, T.O. Antonio Brown. Great, but bat crazy. A.J. goes big tomorrow. Go Birds.
See, I like that, Johnny G. But you know what? I don't want them to force things to him. You don't want to lose the game, right?
No.
You want to incorporate him into the offense, but
Scheme him open, Kevin Patullo.
How hard can it be, Nick?
Can't be. How does Puka Nacua get like 30 fantasy points a week? He has like 15 receptions a week, it feels
I lost again in fantasy football.
Yeah, it's not a good year.
I'm 0-10.
You do stink at fantasy.
What the heck?
You're good at your picks, though. Your college picks are going well.
My college picks, I'm going off.
College picks are going well. Fantasy football, you should just stick to
I won $500 last week.
Yo, and that's another
2
thing.
weeks ago.
That's another thing A.J. Brown said on this Madden stream, who, by the way, the streamer was a Commanders fan. I'm just putting that out there. Not great, but he also said drop him in fantasy. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I got him in a league. Not good.
All right, Nick. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquor was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game, let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out their website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. I want to tell everybody, just about everybody in the area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. Were you aware of the private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month they'll have private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey to attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Philadelphia Flyers hockey tonight on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app. Listen as Tim Saunders and Todd Fedor bring you all the exciting play-by-play action.
He scores! That made Beach Ball. He's got goals in 3 straight games.
It's Flyers Stars. Tonight, coverage begins at 8 p.m. It's Flyers hockey all season long on South Jersey's radio home for Philadelphia Flyers hockey. 97.3 ESPN.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemick. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemick sent you.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
It's the boldest Black Friday super sale ever, only at Matt Black Kia. For a limited time, get up to $10,000 back in cash or apply it to your deal and make no payments for 90 days on select new Kias. Prefer to lease? How about a 2026 Kia Sportage LX all-wheel drive? Just $159 a month with $39.99 down for 24 months. That's right, up to $10,000 cash back or a lease for just $159 a month. And if you have a job clearing $450 a week, we want to get you approved today. Visit MattBlackKia.com before it's too late. It's got to be a Matt Black Kia. Call 215-703-8526 for details.
With Black Friday savings at the Home Depot, you can get up to 40% off, plus up to an extra $1,000 off select appliances like LG, America's most reliable line of appliances. Check out the newest LG refrigerator with new mini craft ice straight from the dispenser. Shop Black Friday savings on select LG appliances, plus get free delivery now at the Home Depot. Free delivery on appliance purchases of $396 or more. Offer valid 11/5 through 12/3, U.S. only. See store or online for details.
Bush, the iconic band, one night, all their classics, featuring songs from their hot new album, I Beat Loneliness, as well as all of the fan favorites. Saturday, December 13th, Ovation Hall in Ocean Casino Resort. Special guest, Soul Asylum. Bush. Tickets on sale now at theoceanac.com. Don't miss Bush. Live.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Nick Earnshaw. Hey, man, I'm going to go to Bulldogs Sports Bar after the show. They got great wings there, man.
Yeah, I've had
Jason down there.
I got a cheesesteak over there once.
Yeah, I'm going to meet some people down there and talk with Jason. Maybe Fran Mclaughlin will be there with us. Watch a couple games. They got some great games today, man. That Notre Dame-Pittsburgh game's at noon. Hey,
game days there, right?
First time in what, 25 years, 26 years, something
Mike
like that?
Gill won't be happy about that.
Hey, how about, so Marcia, I told you.
Your ninth grade girlfriend.
We were up for Snow King and Queen that year. We lost. That's because Bobby. He took all my votes. He was up for it, too.
Well, now at least ChatGPT recognizes that you're the more well-known Schweim. He got ninth grade. You got now.
All right. Hey, so you're not going to be with us tomorrow, but you'll be listening. Eagles, give us a prediction. Nick, what's your name, Eric?
Nick Lindros?
No, I was thinking. Nick, give us your prediction for the Eagles game tomorrow. Tomorrow night, Sunday Night Football.
You know, I'm going to take a page out of Mr. Negadelphia's book. I'm going to go Lions.
What? No, he went Eagles 28-21.
I know, but I'm just going to be negative.
30. You're going to go Lions?
I'm going Lions.
No
I feel a
way.
letdown tomorrow. I think next week's going to be something else on the Sports Bash. The following week on the Locker Room. We're going to have a lot to talk about.
All right, what is your
34?
Really?
27.
Guess what? That's exactly what Fran said.
Yeah. Oh, really? I didn't even realize that.
34-27, exactly.
I agree.
Really?
Yeah.
You think Detroit's going to score 34 points against the Eagles?
Yeah, they averaged 31. I think the Eagles, I think they're going to take some shots and turn the football over one too many times.
I don't know, man. Of course, I want to say my prediction for tomorrow. I think it's going to be a low scoring game. But that's just me. Nick Earnshaw, it's always a pleasure, man, when we get together.
Oh, it was a fun show. Best 2 hours of radio right there.
Great college football on today. Of course, you got next Hanging with Hennigan down at the Yesterdays, I guess. They'll be down there. continuing the Eagles conversation. Of course, the Sixers and Flyers will be on their docket as well. I want to thank Charlie Minn, the filmmaker of the documentary The Swede of Philadelphia, P.J. Corda, Mr. Negadelphia, and, of course, Fran Mclaughlin with the high school athletes in the spotlight. Tomorrow we'll be back at it with Dave Clemick will be with me, and, of course, Alex Berardis. Thanks for making the locker room part of your Saturday, because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. Stay tuned for Hanging with Hennick, and I'll see you tomorrow right here on 97.3 ESPN.
The preceding program